Hi everyone, Kyle and I have had some rare downtime, so I figured we could finally pull together a new video. We have had so much happen since our last video 8 months ago. The biggest news to share is that we moved. If you've been following our channel for a while, you know that we have lived on the second floor of a condo for almost 10 years, and it really became an issue when Kyle was injured from a fall at the end of 2024. We decided that we needed a one-story home that was better suited to caring for Kyle long-term, so we began to make plans shortly after that injury. We sold our condo and moved to a ranch-style home last summer, and that has kept us very busy. Hasn't it, buddy? Can you say hi to everybody on there? Can you say hi? Say hi, YouTube. Kyle has a genetic disorder called syngap 1. We make these videos to show what our lives are like living with multiple disabilities and to help other families like ours feel less alone. Another big event was that Kelli graduated high school and is already in her second semester of her freshman year of college, where she's also playing volleyball. We ended up taking as many road trips as possible to see her play, and Kyle even came with us on some of those trips. It wasn't always easy traveling more than 4 hours with him, but he did fabulous on every trip. Kyle himself didn't cause any difficulty. The main issues were not being able to find a family-style restroom or adult changing tables on the road, which makes things very challenging. Also, wheelchairs have been new to our lives over the last year, so I wasn't prepared for calling ahead to hotels to get more accessible accommodations, but we have learned. Another event, and our only bad news to share, is that in November, just over 1 year after breaking his tibia and fibula, Kyle had a seizure upon standing up from his bed early in the morning before he had his ankle foot orthotics on. The seizure caused him to collapse, and he broke his foot in 4 places. This was on the same leg as his other injury. Since Kyle is about 6'5", weighs 165 pounds, and his bones were already weak from the other fractures, he was more susceptible to injury. I even shared with all of you in our last video that this was my biggest fear, that he would fall again from a seizure. He's on 3 different seizure meds, and most of the time his seizures are pretty well controlled, but he still has breakthrough seizures unexpectedly, and it only takes one to cause a significant fall. The day he fell, we removed the bed frame from his room and put his mattress on the floor. He was also using his dresser, which was mounted to the wall, to pull himself up to standing. So we put his dresser in our bedroom. We're trying to minimize the risk of him standing up unsupervised, and we're in the process of getting a safety bed approved. So I can share more about that when he gets one. He was in a cast for 7 weeks, followed by a boot for 4 weeks, and just got the boot off at the end of January.
Did you ever have a time when you couldn't make a run down by the bay, where the watermelons grow?
Good job. Since we are already in this house with wheelchairs and ramps, we were much more prepared and didn't have to stay in my parents' home like the last time we did when Kyle was injured. Yes, we also have the Z rocker, which allows him to bear weight again while keeping him protected from falls. One of my favorite parts of the house is that Kyle's bedroom is connected to our master bathroom, and then there's our bedroom. So it makes it very nice when I'm getting ready in the morning that he's just right there, that I can keep an eye on him, and we're not very far from him while he's sleeping. We also have a partially finished basement. So with Jesse's help, Kyle walks down the stairs to a therapy pool that we had installed. You already know how much Kyle loves to be in the water, and this is the best form of therapy for him. He is very active in the water and gets so much movement and work through his legs that he just can't get when out of the water. right outside of Kyle's bedroom is where we keep his transport chair, and we also put his talker at a lower level so he can easily scoot out of his room and use it when he needs to. And I love that his bedroom is right around the corner from the kitchen where I spend a lot of time, and just right down the hall from our front room where I also spend time either reading at my desk or playing the piano. And I taught myself, or I have been teaching myself to play the piano for the last few years, and I have to say, learning to do this has been great for my mental health. Are you making music? And right over here is our basement, and we'll eventually, I think, get a gate to put at the top of the steps. But right now he's not able to walk independently, although he's getting close, and with his recent fractures and unexpected seizures, he's always under our supervision, so he's not going to be able to come down here without us knowing. And this is where his therapy pool is, and also where our workout room is. So this move has, this move has been the best thing that we could do for Kyle and our family. And we're hoping that 2026 will be free of fractures. Right, Kyle? Yes. Bye, everybody. Yes. Tell us, Kyle. See you next time.